So today is Wednesday, the 6th of November, 2024, and it's about 12:30 p.m., I think. Yeah. I woke up with a very devastating news, obviously. Donald Trump is now the president of the United States, or the future president of the United States. Eventually, he will be. So I was like, how do you find a way through this, right? How as a country, like I just did this spread for myself a little while ago, but now I was sort of motivated because so there is a spread. I was looking through my sort of Notion database of spreads, and this one caught my eye because it's called Finding the Way. Isn't that nice? So I was just like, how do I find a way out of this? And so for myself, but then, what about the country? How do the people who, I guess, believe that we could do better, how do people like us find a way through this whatever this is that will unfold with the Trump presidency? And so this is the spread. So so I'm gonna shuffle till I feel comfortable. That's how this spread is devised. This was actually a Marseille Tarot spread, and I forget the name of the book I got it from, but it was a lovely book, and I do teach this spread in my Tarot de Marseille class. But I'm using my Rider-Waite deck, the mini Rider-Waite, because I can do this on my work table, and I'm also using reversals. So this is going to be extra interesting stuff coming through. So I'm going to shuffle till I feel okay. The question is finding the way forward. As after the election results, with Trump being the next president lined up, how do you find the way forward? The next years of my life and for the people of America as well, and whoever else is watching, dealing with whatever comes as a result of. With this one, okay, you make 11 piles of 7 cards each, and then 1 card will be left over. So for now, we have to go through each of these piles looking for 2 cards, Queen of Wands and Page of Wands. Okay, hopefully they should be in 2 different piles. I'm using Queen of Wands and Page of Wands because those are cards for if the querent is a woman. And, well, honestly, a lot of the people who are wedded will be women, so I'm going to go with that. Plus, I'm a woman, so, it all layers. So, okay, there's nothing in the first pile. Let's see, second pile. Nope. Third pile. Nope. Fourth. Here we go. Queen of Wands. We have that in the 4th pile. So that's the significator line. And the Page of Wands is the thoughts line. So nothing in the 5th one. 6th. Oh, I missed it. Page of Wands was in the 2nd pile. How interesting. Silly me. All right, so then you gather up all the other cards and put them away. The Page of Wands cards are in the bottom line. The Queen of Wands cards are in the top line. And then this one will be on top, the overall theme. And this, interestingly, is the 3 of Pentacles. Okay. All right. So, the story then, we will look at the direction in which the Queen is looking at first. That would be the top line. And in this case, the Queen of Wands is reversed here in this line. And so she looks actually to her left. So the story will, the spread shows a certain direction, but the story then will go in this direction, the opposite of it. And we will go, here we have the Queen is in position 2, so it will go to 1 and then go all around to 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, like that. Now let's lay down the thoughts line and see where the Page of Wands lands up. Yeah, you go. The Page of Wands is actually the last card. Yeah. So the story for the thoughts line will be interesting, going from 14. Again, this is reversed too, so the page looks in this direction, so it goes all the way like this, backwards. Righto. And so let's begin the journey for the people of the United States who didn't really hope or want for what this is, but we're here now. So how do we find the way forward? There you go, 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. That's the overall theme, right? We've literally had not thought that this would happen. At least not me. I thought good sense would prevail. There was, of course, a nagging part of me which kept on going, but what if, and well, all those what ifs have come to pass now, and we are not ready, we are not prepared. This 3 of Pentacles is the card of various things coming together and manifesting something significantly useful. So we have the architect with the plan, and the priest with the spiritual blessings, and also the big financier. Actually, he's funding the building of this building. And then we have the sculptor who is kind of helping, doing things, actually making it happen. So we have been caught unprepared, and we were in the process of building something, making something, but now we can't do it. Our efforts have been stalled as well. That's also the meaning of this 3 Pentacles reverse. And that's the theme, right? We have been caught unprepared for this eventuality, and we need to really scramble and get our act together. And, whatever has been delayed, we need to find a way to still get back on path, on task, and still refocus and find a way to creating the world that we've been meaning to create. Now, Queen of Wands, right, reversed. This is going to be tough. Reversed Queen of Wands is tough, right? It's the Queen of Wands sort of embodies the energy of a person who is sort of warm and aggressive and loving and passionate and intuitive and creative and devoted and all those things. But this one's fueled by passion. Yeah, Wands. Reversed, what happens is, because so all these things have not gone their way, there's going to be this sort of like, I would that upset feeling, that energy, because when the court cards get reversed, it's a different thing. Like, it's like people energy, all the upset energy of these people. These are lovely people who are going to be very upset. And next one is the 9 of Pentacles there, which is interesting because they need to then find their grace, their ground. This card is about, very independent women. And again, this is interesting too, because women of independent means are going to kind of have to step in and take on an important role, I would say, in the scheme of things. Okay. We are those women who, I guess, are not dependent on men for whatever, and especially from a financial standpoint, and from the standpoint of grace, of beauty, and bringing all our qualities, positive and negative, to the table, and not being demonized for it. And we work towards it, long term, short term, with that kite and that snail, and we slow and steady get to it, right? Keep pushing, we find our ground. This is also Pentacles, our material reality, right? We have to find our grounding again, and that's where we come from. We don't come at it in the craziness of the Queen of Wands reversed. We come at it in the grace of the 9 of Pentacles. Okay. Then the story comes to the Lover's card, right? Seek out connections and partnerships. with like-minded people, okay? Watch out for the two-sided, two-faced people. That is also there. Make the right choices, especially in terms of relationships going forward. Look at these things. These things matter. The connections we make, the patterns, the relationship patterns we build. All of this needs focus, needs communication, needs that mutual interpersonal understanding. And that is the things. Make the right choices in relationships, but also in interpersonal relationships, in the kind of communication that you do, right? And find that balance. Find your tribe in a way. Page of Pentacles, right? Look for those little nuggets of wisdom and study this. Whatever is happening today in the world, in the politics of the country, in everything, study this, okay? Understand the nuances of this, because this is what the opposite side has also done. They have studied this and they have understood the little nuances of it, and they have weaponized it for their ends. Why can't we do the same? Except, I guess, our means will be better, hopefully, and our ends will be better. Yeah, that's the Ace of Cups. That's where we are, we are sort of going. We are looking to find that contentment within ourselves, outside of ourselves, but primarily from within. It comes from within, right? And all this knowledge, all of this wisdom, I feel like this little nugget of wisdom and information and resources and everything that the Page of Pentacles is all about, it's being dropped here in this cup. And it sort of powers up the process. It powers up the flow of this beautiful knowledge and wisdom that's being distributed from that cup, I think, right? Look at the picture. It's telling me a story here. I'm just going with it, right? And take that, right? And the next one is Seven of Swords, but reversed. So take that to look. This is the cheater. This is the con man. This is the thief. This is someone who is gonna make away with, your agency, even, right? If you let them, if you get distracted. So don't get distracted. The fact that this card comes up reverse is telling me that, your vigilance, your understanding of their game, and the spread of that knowledge and the application of that knowledge. But in this case, I guess our means and our ends are somewhat worth better, are to do better. They are more positive, right? They aren't the bad ones. We are working for the good side, right? And take that, and you therefore then do not get caught unawares. You do not give away your agency. You do not give the power back, away to them. You keep that power. You don't allow this con man to steal from you. That is what we should do. And once we do that, here we are in that Queen of Swords again, but it's reversed now. This is the thing. This Queen of Swords, she's all about being understanding, compassionate to the other side. That's that extended hand, right? But then she also has that sword ready. Don't cross the line, or she'll make you aware. Here in the reverse, she's all upset again. She's all confused. She acts from a very reckless place. She acts from a very unbalanced place. That is again what, because once we get the power, we shouldn't become like them. We should actually do better. But we need to hold it together. We need to really enforce our boundaries. We need to act in that manner. We need to do better. That is for sure, right? We can't be like them. And although the temptation will arise, that is where this story of finding the way in the significator line kind of wraps up. It's like saying, hey, will you be able to come back to the truthful space, the honest space, and don't become like them, right? Now let's look at the thoughts line. Here, the story goes just from the Page of Wands backwards now. So don't let all these confusing, situations get the better of you. right? Yes, you've been caught unprepared in more ways than one, but don't let them drain the truth out of you. You need to find your healing. Knight of Cups, right? Find that space where you have healed, where you find that, okay, slowly and surely I can move forward, but also find that emotional balance. That is important. Healing and emotional balance. And then that Two of Swords reversed. Look, certain choices have been made. Certain decisions are now not in your control. So how are you going to find a path that goes forward, that helps you to heal better? And then we have the Seven of Cups here. Seven of Cups saying, look, there will be options. There are many options. There are many ways that you could take this sort of emotional story forward. Which way would you like to take it? Which way is better for you? Which way aligns with what you're looking for? And see, you will have to spend some time with this. This is the Four of Cups here saying, hey, try this on for size, try that on for size. What feels better? It will not be an easy process. Whatever is going on will constantly be coming at you, Strength reversed. You will be constantly challenged to keep that balance. You will be constantly shaken. There is a bigger burden upon you, Ten of Wands. And this is a burden you are carrying. And you will continue to carry, because you're going to be left with that burden there, right? So, going forward mentally, this is going to take you. What I see here is that once you have found that balance, it will be hard to retain it. Because as you try to accept the reality and then say, okay, this approach or that approach, what is aligning much better, it will test your patience. It will test you in ways that you have not imagined. Look at that Seven of Swords reverse. You might want to become like them. You might, once you have the knowledge, right now I'm putting everything together. Once you have the knowledge, once you know, oh, this is how they did it, and then you apply that to your strategy going forward, and you try to become like them, it will not sit well with you. That's not who you are. Maybe you can take the information, but you need to find your own way of doing it, which is better. But that will not be easy, nor will it be a path where you'll be able to. You will have to face your own demons there too, right, America? Because somewhere deep down, there is something that has not been resolved, that has been pushed under the rug, clouded, and once that has happened, that's what's led to what this here. So you need to look through that fog, see what is being hidden here. You need to face it. You need to face where y'all messed up. You need to understand where the mess happened, how that mess happened, and how did you get here. And instead of walking away from it, face it, look it straight in the eye, and come up with ways to fix it, to deal with it. Not the stopgap measures, not the the band-aids. We need to go down to the root and heal this rot that has now created the fruit, the orange fruit that we're going to have to look at and deal with. You need to go there and see what that is and solve it. Otherwise, this problem will never get resolved. That's okay. Now let's also look at the vertical pairs, because that's how you start from the significator card and you come around like this. So Queen of Wands reverse paired with Strength reverse. That just, again, very much the Queen of Wands going reversed, also losing her patience, getting, this is all fire there, like all over the place. It's, your passion, your anger, your, I want to flip the table all the way, and that upset is valid, and maybe there will be an expression of it somehow, somewhere in different spaces. And I see a lot of that female rage here, both being women, right? A lot of this female rage is actually fuel. This will fuel you. So yeah, feel it all the way. Let it burn your insides and outsides as much as in that sense, spiritually and emotionally. And you need to take that rage, and that is the rage that will be the fuel that powers you, because otherwise you will sink and it will not be good, right? You are there. You go. Then 9 of Pentacles and 10 of Wands. There is, you need to find that with this fuel, you will still need to find your balanced, graceful, but also secure, financially secure, mentally secure, emotionally secure space. It is hard. It is a burden that I guess women have been carrying for ages. We've always been called upon to kind of be that person every time, the rock, the pillar of strength. Every time everything is going crazy, it's all somehow the emotional load of it all falls to the women. But here I see with the earthy energy of the Pentacles, it's saying that yes, but it doesn't have to be. It can be, you can do all of these things in a very practical and grounded manner. And if there is a load, it is what it is. I guess on some level it says you have the practice of it, but you will also need to find a way to use that as fuel again, because this is all the fire energy too. Perhaps this is what will empower you. This is what will power you, will help you push through whatever you need to do next, the next part of this journey as you find your way through this. Okay. Then we come here, Lovers reverse, Page of Wands. So yeah, this, find the right partners. So this could be, friendships. This could be, the groups that you mix with. This could even be the relationships, and all of it. This card, Lovers, is not just about the romantic angle. On a broader sense, this is talking about even the other part of you, the anima animus, but also this is like all the people that you connect with. These are the choices we make. Relationships also, right, are a choice we make on a certain level, who we partner up with, right? So choose those. Don't let your upset feelings drag you back into the negative patterns. You are going to have to make positive, good choices that are good for you. Okay. The harmony. These are the people. Have the people around you that are going to be around you. Make sure they bring the harmony into your life, not take away from it. Okay. So choose your friends, your partners, your relationships, the people around you, your tribe, quote unquote. Choose those people, and even the other aspects of you, right, inside in your journey. You have to choose the right people to partner up with, and don't let that rage guide you to making the bad choices, falling back on those old bad patterns that have not served you. Then you got to learn, right? Page of Pentacles and Knight of Cups, right? You have got to learn. You have got to go study this. Yeah, find that's also the emotional balance. Knights also move forward there with the healing. So yeah, while you are healing, one of the ways that you can heal is you can study the other people's game. And that's important, right? That's the art of war, Sun Tzu and everything. You know how they play the game, right? You need to find a way to play that game too, but now with your style, because they're doing it their style. We got to figure out our style, and our style has got to be better, but we need to play it like a chess game. We need to really be strategic about it. We cannot be naive about this anymore. We gotta know that their game, and we need to be ready with our defensive tactics, when they are playing their moves. So we can't let them succeed at that stupidity that they are trying to unleash. And, we don't have a choice. We also need to listen to that intuition. So this information, as this, pentacle falls into it, I'm just seeing the flow of it. So as this information flows through, we need to also not let go of our very intuitive insights, right? As women, my goodness, we have access. We have that magical access to our intuition. We shouldn't let that go. That's also that there in that Nine of Pentacles, right? We need to, right? We can't let just completely be, we can't let ourselves be completely dominated by logic. Although, all these aspects, passion, logic, intuition, and practical aspects, all the four suits really, they have their place, and we need to act on each level from that place. So when, say for example, we are looking at something that is really heart oriented, yes, then the cups and intuition is how you will proceed. If you're looking at something that is very logic oriented, then with your head, with your logic, with your rational thought is where you have to proceed. When we are looking at something that is a very passion, very desire kind of a space, then listen to that core of your energy, where it's like, where are you feeling drawn and attracted to? That's where you proceed. But when it is about ground reality, when it is about the facts of life, and it's about the basic tangible things of life, listen to your gut, listen to your stomach. That's the center of it. That's your pentacle energy, right? So what I'm saying is, we have all these four shades at our disposal. We have to listen and follow that. But if you mix and mingle it, you will be creating more chaos in your life, right? So if you're approaching a heart-centered issue, but with your stomach or with your head, you're not going to go about it in a very good way. You're going to listen to your intuition first. That's where your heart is, and that's your heart telling you something. Don't get it confused with your desire, the wands, passion energy. So this is what it is. You got to find this strategy. You got to find how they played that game, that chess game. You got to figure out, okay, what will be their next moves, and you got to defense or offense or whatever strategy is right at that point. You got to apply it. But also listen to your intuition. Don't just get all head about the strategy. Listen to that heart part also. It's 1:00. And that is where things will start to unlock, because then when your strategy is mixed with intuition, you might choose the right strategy because the means also matter, right? That's important. And then you see this interesting combination, 7 of Swords and 7 of Cups, right? So remember, the con man, they are trying to take your agency away. They are trying to take away your power. And well, we are not going to let them. This is going to be this whole smoke and mirrors thing. This is going to be this whole play of words thing. This is them showing us different carrots and well, when the fog is lifted, it's actually a stick thing. We have to use our intuitive abilities and our knowledge of their strategy to then put our play into play, where we don't get caught up in that smoke and mirrors, and we are already able to see right through that stupid fog of nonsense, and we do not give them our power, our agency, or any kind of agency over us. Yeah, especially with all these abortion bans and whatnot. It's just ridiculous. And then the next part is the Queen of Swords reversed with the 4 of Cups. Do not let go of the hope, because again, this happens to me quite a fair bit. When I look at the same old nonsense being repeated over and over again, not in people's lives, in the patterns, in my own life as well. I'm not like some great higher being. I'm stupid too, right? When I see that, sometimes I'm like, what the hell are we doing? What are we even doing this for? Right? That's the big energy. That is something I feel we should be watchful, mindful, that don't put yourself there. You need to be like the Queen of Swords, upright, right? Know where to draw the line, know where to listen, and then ultimately listen to your head kind of a thing and take the decisions very calmly, detachedly, and smartly. She brings that head and heart energy together in a nice balance here. Don't let this melancholy, this oh my god, this is pointless, feelings of all these things, just don't let that get you in this space where the Queen of Swords is reversed. You need to get out of that space. That's not where you want to be, because oh my god, this fight is never over. It is not going to be over, even if this might be telling you how to go through the next 4 years, but what happens after that, and after that, right? What future do we have for the next generation and the generation after that? Where are we headed? How did we get here? Where are we headed? That can create, and how can we not make that happen again? These, again, you can spend some more time, going through the spread more and more deeper as it tells you more. But this is my sort of, first pass reading of this question on the spread, finding the way forward through whatever happened this past couple of days with the election and everything. This is America. This should be kind of part of the game plan. And look at all the women here. We have the Strength, the Queen of Wands, Nine of Wands, right? The Queen of Swords. These two Queen cards. This Strength card again. We have here the Lovers, two pages. If you look at them as princesses, I guess they are here. We have all this very strong feminine imagery. Even the Lovers, we have pages. 2 pages are there. So how many court cards are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 court cards. That's interesting. 1 major arcana, 2 major arcanas. An ace. Wands. 1 plus 2. Wands. Cups. 1, 2, 3. Swords. 1, 2 plus 1. And Pentacles. This is a fair balance of all 4 elements in a certain way, right? Wands, cups, swords, pentacles. I'd say we're all represented. Don't you agree? Okay, so yeah, this was just my first pass sort of reading here. I guess I'll see you in my next video. Until then, stay good, be good, and play with your cards. Bye now.